Trent, how are we doing today on this fine Wednesday afternoon?
Hey, we're doing good. I'm glad to be back already. It's been, 3 weeks in a row? 4 weeks in a row?
Yeah, we've been cranking. This is a lot
Yeah.
easier to do when you're not 1,100 miles apart.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're both still pretty busy and going crazy, but I think we're doing good. I like the progress.
Yeah.
The consistency. We're making some improvements, and hopefully we can carry that over into editing.
It's like a weekly therapy session if you think about it.
No, I love it because I had therapy yesterday and it wasn't enjoyable. This will be much more enjoyable.
This is a little bit better and a little bit cheaper.
Yeah. And I'm just kidding. Therapy is very enjoyable.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Sometimes we rip Band-Aids off, but we didn't rip any Band-Aids off yesterday. It was good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, I know we talked about this last week a little bit, the debacle of pickup line and drop-off line.
Yeah. How's that going over there?
I mean, here's my thing. They build this beautiful new school. And
it is nice.
In the pickup line, I mean, as with anything down in this area, it's new and everything. And I understand there's going to be trials and tribulations.
Mm-hmm.
The pickup line in front of the school where the kids will enter the vehicles has a sidewalk and there's a fence. Right?
Okay.
Just standard chain link fence, painted black, whatever. It's nice. Well, there's openings in said fence where there are teachers at each of those directing kids to come, and that's where you're supposed to pull up. They get in the car, they come through the opening.
Yeah.
They don't want kids walking on the other side of the fence on basically 8 inches of curb, right?
Yes. Makes sense.
You line up for pickup, and you get to those spots, and sure enough, there's individuals that don't pull up to line up their door with said opening.
Yeah.
So the opening that I was at yesterday, basically the front of the car was at the opening, which not a big deal. Ken still got in just fine, but wouldn't you think, common sense wise, when you pull up to said spot, the first person in line pulls up far enough to line up their back door with said opening. Next car, there's the way they designed it. I'm sure they had paid an engineer a hefty amount of money to do this. They don't pull up far enough, and then they just, there's a huge gap, and then it staggers, and then kids aren't coming through the openings of the fence. I mean, what are we doing here?
Man, I think people just forget how lines and queues work.
It's just like, we're a civilized society. Sometimes. And something as small and as easy as pick up and drop off has been complicated by people trying to skirt the rules.
Yeah, there is a lot of people trying to skirt the rules. I think people underestimate what they have to do in a day to get out the door and get ready and get the kids. And it's just like, just wake up earlier.
Yeah.
And if you can't do that, then go to bed earlier.
Well, it's just like the people you see driving around doing their makeup or like shaving in their car. Just wake up earlier.
Yeah.
Just wake up earlier. What are we doing?
Speaking of shaving in the car, Hannah and I were driving around. We saw this guy. He was a landscaper. He had to have been in his 60s, but working as a landscaper in Florida, he could have been 40.
Yeah.
But he was shaving using his side view mirror with a disposable Bic razor and no shaving cream. That's
aggressive.
Yeah,
that's just asking for razor burn right there.
He was a champ, dude. I mean, just flying through it. I could hear his skin from 2 lanes over with my windows up. Like, oh yeah. I mean, leather skin.
I mean, I'm just glad he wasn't using a straight edge.
Well, I mean, if he had been using a straight edge, his skin would have just worked as a strop, so it would have been just polishing the blade for the next user.
Wow.
But
that's aggressive.
He was a tough guy. But yeah. No, I mean, so Chelsea went to Dallas this morning. Man,
okay.
I mean, I don't know how she does it. We had a normal night last night, and then she woke up super early to catch the first flight out to go to Dallas. And, she's got all these issues that happen along the way that are just like logistic problems that are out of her control.
Yeah.
And, it's like, how does she get done with it and then hop on another plane and come home? And it's like, I don't get it, because I woke up this morning and I was like, oh man, all I got to do is get the kids out the door to go to school. Like, it was a breeze.
It's pretty straightforward, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they're going to give you difficulties in the morning. Today we had 2 meltdowns because Knox grabbed a toy for the car, and then Ken's wanted to grab a toy for the car, and then it was a whole debacle that she grabbed one of his toys. I mean, it was a debacle, but nonetheless, like we got out the door in plenty of
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Like we kind of got the morning routine down to a process. But why can we not, as a group of people, follow the rules that pick up and drop off?
I think that too many people, or everybody interprets the rules differently, maybe, and their interpretation of the rules might not be that far off from the guy in front of them, but the guy in front is like 4 steps away from the guy 3 cars behind.
Yeah.
And that creates gaps.
Yeah,
And bottlenecks.
We just need to, just if anybody's listening to this from our school, just pull up.
Just work together.
Just pull up. It's like parallel parking, you line up your back window with the car
Yeah,
and everything, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
We're good.
You got to get the back window aligned with the tire and turn your wheel the right way.
Yeah.
But I think that next week you should get to school early, and you should stand at the end of the driveway with a sign that says all the way over here.
I was first in line today at
Ooh,
drop off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good for you.
we got out the door.
That's
and
hard to do, man.
It was very hard.
People
to
camp.
do. They do.
I mean, 4 a.m.
And I got there
chairs.
no earlier than I usually do. And
Okay.
first in line.
There you go.
It's great.
So we're always, unless weather is bad or it's cold at 60 degrees, we are on scooters to school. But Natalie's scooter broke. Since have fixed it. DIY dad over here.
Nice.
But we've been pushing bikes. We have a collection of bikes in the garage that we just need to get through, and we got to get through training wheels before we'll be able to, get rid of some.
Okay.
And I put the girls on the bikes the first day, and it's like they were just miserable. They couldn't pedal. They couldn't push. So they made it home that day, and then that night I made some adjustments to the training wheels and the tires, and made them easier to pedal.
Nice.
And then they threw a fit the next morning. No, we're riding scooters. Bikes are too hard. We're riding scooters.
Do you hop on the scooter too, or you go bike?
I go bike. I don't have an electric scooter, but that'd be nice. If
I'm
I
not
had a
talking
little
electric.
race,
I'm talking about like the old school razor.
man, give me a little big wheel, like BMX style kick scooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that.
If you get that
Wow.
the 3-wheel I wanna say-
trike?
yeah, trike.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
I'm only getting a trike if it's got a big motor on it.
I've seen those. Those are
yeah.
pretty impressive.
What are they called? Like scorpions or something? Slingshots. They're called slingshots.
Oh yeah. Those things are goofy.
No, so I made those adjustments, and then they didn't want to ride them because all they wanted was their scooters because bikes were too hard. And that was the day that Natalie's scooter broke. So the next day I told Natalie, I was like, scooter's broken. We have to ride bikes. And now it's been 3 days after I've made the adjustments on the bike, and they are just flying. I mean, we're getting to school in record time.
And you're breaking a sweat?
I mean, I'm cruising.
Yeah.
Like, I got to put on the whole brake if I'm going to stop. No, it's been fun. I mean, we've gotten into our rhythm. They know the drill. They wake up in the morning, they come downstairs. It's breakfast time. Then they go upstairs and they have the 20-minute argument of picking out clothes, and that could go any direction. That shirt's mine. No, it's mine.
So Knox being in VPK is kind of nice. You got to wear like a uniform.
Oh yeah. Primrose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot they did.
I don't know.
uniforms.
Yeah, I don't know if that's everywhere for VPK. But
No, my kids didn't.
I don't know why it's literally just like a T-shirt that says Primrose on
Yeah.
it. I don't.
They just wanted you to pay for the shirt for free marketing.
So there's like a secondhand store or something
Okay.
you could buy it from, and then you can. They had like another shop that you can buy from,
Yeah.
but like I think Vicky got some hand-me-down type stuff.
Hey, there you go. That works. I mean, he's going to ruin them anyways.
Oh yeah,
Like-
I mean but the bad thing is the shirts are a very thick material.
Oh yeah, the
Knox,
heavy cotton.
Yeah, Knox sweats his butt off.
Yeah. Those shirts are great whenever it's like spring in Colorado.
I was
Like,
gonna say winter in Chicago.
Yeah, winter in Chicago, heavyweight cotton.
Yeah.
I cannot wear one of those shirts to save my life. Here.
No.
Dude, it's a
Not
towel.
here.
It's
Yeah.
a bath towel.
Yeah, you can't do it
Right.
down here.
Oh,
It's
so
too
gross.
much.
Oh, speaking of bath towels, I have to change clothes every time I pick the kids up from school. So
Afternoon heat.
I'm wearing normal clothes now. I got to go downstairs. I got to put on a raggedy t-shirt and shorts. Go pick the kids up, and then come home, cool off, change clothes.
Yeah.
But that's the routine. Got to keep the outfit changes to a minimum.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially here in the afternoon when it's baking outside.
Baking, and we haven't gotten lucky with a ride home shower yet. Last year, I remember
You
we
might
got
have
a
it
couple
today
times.
because I drove down in a shower, and I mean it probably broke up by the time it
Sure.
gets here, but
It always does.
It was. It's getting eerily close. Like we
Yeah.
haven't hit a shower on pickup, but we have hit one before we got home.
I think that we've gotten super lucky this summer. It has been pretty enjoyable in the evenings. Not too like the problem with this time of year is just all of the steam that happens between like 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because it's just been baking
Yeah.
all day long. But it's been like for the last couple of weeks, it's been fine.
It's actually been pretty pleasant.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been hot, but
Right.
it has been pretty pleasant.
Sometimes you'll get like some morning heat after a heavy rainstorm overnight. So the mornings are pretty muggy and gross. But the last 3 days, I've been on the patio watching the sun come up.
Nice.
And you can see Jupiter and Venus right now. I think it's Venus next to the moon.
Okay.
In the morning, it's been if the clouds are usually pretty thin enough to be able to see them.
Very thin in the morning.
Yeah, you can't really see any other stars because we live too close to everything. But like the planets are bright enough. It's been great.
Yeah.
And it's still August.
Yeah. No, it's been very nice outside. So
Yeah.
hopefully we can continue that into the fall time here.
Yeah, I hope we can get through hurricane season without any hiccups, man. It was too hard last year. I don't think I could do it again.
Well, those two were back to back too.
I know,
that was within
gosh.
10 days?
Yeah, we between the two storms, we took off to Texas for my brother's wedding. So we got a week off, and then we took 3 weeks off from work to help with recovery and stuff.
Yeah.
That was so 5 weeks was just of nonsense.
That's nuts. I remember that. That was crazy.
And like 2 weeks of it was just us prepping our house. Then the next 3 weeks was tear down our prep and go help with the island. But yeah, we need an easy one. Fingers crossed.
It should be pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
we're going strong so far.
Yeah,
I mean that one's way off the coast, but not going to touch
I
us.
don't want to ask for too much because I really don't want snow in Florida.
It's not going to snow in Florida. Don't worry about that. If it snows in Florida, we got other issues to worry about.
Yeah. But yeah, we're doing good with figuring out bikes. Hopefully, we'll be out of training wheels here shortly.
How is the rest of first grade transition going?
We're kind of concerned with the experience Hannah's going to have this year because her teacher's on maternity leave until October.
Okay.
So she has a long-term sub, and the communication with the sub has been different than the communication with Natalie's teacher. It seems like the rigidity isn't there. Natalie's come home with homework in her binder already.
Okay.
And Hannah's binder's not even set up yet.
Okay.
So, I mean, we're just trying to recreate the homework for Hannah while we're doing it with Nat.
Yeah.
But like Natalie's teacher will post pictures every single day of
Okay.
each student in the class and group photos and, activity photos.
Yeah.
And we haven't gotten anything from Hannah's.
Okay.
But we're struggling with Hannah. Her attitude is coming in strong. Her defiance is coming in strong. She is so fiercely independent that it comes off just disrespectful for a 6-year-old. And we're just struggling to get through it. She's, halfway through her probation. Well, tonight we'll be halfway through her probation on the gymnastics team.
Okay.
So coach, though, is taking a week off for herself. So she has a substitute coach.
Okay.
And the substitute coach is like relaying information while the other one is gone about Hannah and her participation and behavior. And then next week is the real week with coach back.
Okay.
So, fingers crossed we can keep pushing the things that we've been pushing and we can, keep a rhythm and keep a routine. But man, I mean, I don't want to just crush it out of her.
Yeah.
Her personality is her passion. And she's just so like, she gets deep in it. Like, Chelsea was out by the pool with her the other day recording a music video, and she like produced this whole video, like lyrics that don't make sense, but they make so much sense. And she's like, her intro is like walking up the stairs out of the pool and then walking across the patio while she's singing.
A little
doing
MTV
dance.
production in the backyard.
Yeah. And then she ends it with a backbuster. She just falls back in the pool.
Okay.
Like a whole 30-second music video. Like,
I love it.
yeah. And it's just because she's wildly creative.
That's awesome.
But if we keep like trying to discipline and restrict her and say, you have to listen, you got to follow the instruction, you got to, you can't do it your way, you have to do it this way. It's like we're worried that she's going to lose a lot of that.
I feel like sometimes, I think that's in general, right? Like we deal with that with Ken's and Knox too, where it's like you want them to have that creative side, use their imagination and do things. but also there's a certain level of organization
Yeah.
to it
Yeah.
and like life of rules to follow and everything. But I mean, perfect example. I thought the kids were good. Was it Sunday we went to the
Yeah.
beach?
Yeah.
Like all four of them I thought were fine.
Right.
Outside of I mean, a few hiccups here and there, but like all four of them played fine together.
Yeah.
You know?
They were. That was the last day of Hannah's like little grounding where we didn't let her have any screen time.
Yeah.
And we took her little bitsy baby away. And the weekend was solid.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's just, I think she's just got a lot on her plate as a 6-year-old.
I think when they do things that are different outside of the normal day to day, like we don't go to the beach that often,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so it's not new to them, but it's almost a treat,
Yeah,
if you
it's
will.
special.
You know, whereas for 5 days during the week, you're getting up, you're eating breakfast, you're going to school, and for 8 hours or whatever that they're in school, you're for a 6-year-old, it's a lot to handle, right? Like there's so much new things going on, especially
Yeah.
the first couple of weeks, right? Like, you know, we could have this conversation again before Christmas break, and things might be a little bit better, right? Like the last 3 weeks have been nothing but constant change, new
Yeah,
people. You know, they're getting to know new kids, and they're making new friends and everything. It's a lot.
Yeah.
And they have to pay attention. I mean, first grade, right? Like you and I have our opinions of like what they actually probably learn in first grade, but you know, it's essential to like the next step, right? You build on what you learned in kindergarten, you learn more, and then you go on to second grade and so on and so forth. And we all know how that goes, but it's a lot for them to process that early.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, their communication with their friends is different than how adults communicate. And it's like,
It's way different. It's about nothing.
it's about nothing. But Hannah threw a little fit. It wasn't even a fit. She wasn't like throwing a tantrum because she wasn't getting her way. She was upset because the skirt that she wanted to wear was dirty.
Yeah.
And she only wanted to wear it because she wanted her friend to see it.
Yeah.
And it's
Well,
like,
we've gone through that. Ken's wanted to bring a certain water bottle because
Yeah.
her friend had the same water bottle, and yeah, I mean they process things differently.
Oh, yeah.
And that's definitely a hard part that we deal with too, is just letting them do certain things, but
Yeah.
also having some sort of, I don't know, rules or organization to it and structure,
yeah, I think the structure is the important.
so they're not total animals.
Yeah. I mean, they're feral, or they can be. They're not all the time. They like to pretend like they're domesticated sometimes. But like, this will explain it in a little bit, or in a way. So Hannah's been working on getting out of diapers at night.
Okay.
For probably like a month. Natalie's been out of diapers for a few years, a couple of years. And so Hannah, I think, is really worried that she's going to be making a mistake and get in trouble if she wets the bed.
Yeah.
And that came true because she wet the bed and didn't wake anybody up, changed her jammies, covered her, or made her bed up and slept on top of her comforter, and then didn't tell anybody about it. And I went into her room. I was like, what's that smell? It's like, and she was climbing into her bed, and she was just like, Daddy, I can't sleep. My sheets smell like pee. And I was like, well, did you pee? No. Well, have you peed since last time you had an accident in your bed? Yeah. When? Last night. Oh, okay. So I take the sheets off and it's still wet, and it's like, great. So I put like a little like absorber thing on top of it, and then put her new sheets back on, and like, Daddy, it still smells like pee. I was like, yeah, I didn't clean it. It's 10 o'clock at night. Like, you got to give me a second. So now their bedroom is all dismantled so I can clean the mattress. And it's like,
Yeah.
I've never let it sit longer than the night of,
Yeah.
you know, it's like this.
Because it seeps into the mattress,
It's
and then
done. Oh my
you're
God.
done.
Yeah. You know, cat pee is still the worst. You know, we have
Yeah.
human pee, cat pee, and dog pee in this house. I think most people that have kids and pets can say that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah. Cat pee is the worst. I mean, I love my cat, and I think the family loves the cat.
Yeah.
But if I could have a cat that didn't go to the bathroom,
Just put a diaper on the cat.
oh my God, that thing would kill me.
Hey.
I don't know how I
Sacrifices.
survive nail trimming.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Yeah, but So yeah, we're struggling with Hannah being in the bed and not telling us about it. I think she's doing two things though. I think she's doing, the I'm afraid of getting in trouble thing, but I think she's also trying to help us by fixing it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
I mean, Ken's was kind of the same way when she was going through that of she thought she would get in trouble if she peed the bed just because, like, in the middle of the night, you're kind of stumbling around trying to make the bed and you're, like, half sleeping and everything. But, I mean, yeah, she got over the fact that she wasn't going to get in trouble and that we weren't mad at her. We would just tell her, like, there'd be times when she was going through that. She would chug water before bed.
Yeah.
Probably not the best idea.
I mean,
right?
We had to take Hannah's water bottle away.
Yeah, so like probably not the best idea when you're trying to go through the night without peeing or, in a diaper. But, once we stopped that and then she had some other pooping issues that I guess were like pushing on her bladder that we found out about.
You were telling me about that.
Yeah.
I think Hannah has some of that too.
She was severely constipated and they said that because it pushes on your bladder. And so like once that was rectified, she's been fine.
Hey, that's great.
And
that's awesome.
A year ago or something, I think, coming up on a year. But, yeah, I mean, they think they're going to get in trouble because they did something. It's not wrong, but it's not what they're supposed to do. And I think part of it too is probably she wants to not wear it at night and then it happens and she's just frustrated. Yeah.
Last night, whenever we told Hannah that she had to go back to bed with a diaper on because the mattress wouldn't handle it if she peed again. We had to have a little sit down talk about, hey, you're not in trouble.
Yeah.
This isn't a mistake.
Yeah.
It's an accident.
Yep.
She was fine though after a couple minutes. She was worse off this morning whenever she couldn't wear the skirt that she wanted to wear than she was last night.
That makes sense. Did you wash it today though so she can wear it tomorrow?
It is in the last load of laundry because I had to wash the sheets that were on the bed last night. The sheets that we put back on the bed after.
That's
the
fair.
Comforter, the throw blanket, and all the laundry that was already in the laundry room. It's fine. We're gonna just put her on a cot.
Yeah, you just gotta dry it. We had. That's the reason during the move we got rid of Ken's bed.
Yeah,
because she had an accident. I don't know. Probably she was sick. She had an accident. I don't know, 4 months ago or something. And if that bed was gonna sit in a storage pod for 6 months, not a good idea.
That would have been real rough. I can't imagine the things that it would have like affected.
It would have probably made the whole pod
like
smell.
all the cardboard would have absorbed it.
Yeah.
Oh,
and I mean, it's supposedly in a climate controlled facility, but
not enough circulation.
I mean, it was there's not enough circulation, and it sat in my driveway for 3 days before it got picked up to said climate control. So we decided to just toss the mattress at that point. But hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, we're probably pretty close to either the girls. We're going to give them the option if they want to have their own rooms. One of them will stay in the room that they're in, and one of them will get the other, like the smaller room across the hallway. And then if they want to stay in the same room, we're going to bring them in here, but we're going to get them like loft style beds.
Okay.
They'll either be fulls or they'll be queens, so they'll need new mattresses. But they'll have little desks underneath them and stuff, and then they can still share their room. They'll get the private bathroom, which terrifies me because it's one sink. But like, since I'm in here and this is my office and that's my bathroom, it's weird whenever they come in and use it. Yeah. But like, if this is their room and they use that bathroom and one of them needs to use that one, since that's more of a guest bathroom, it wouldn't feel weird.
No, it'll be fine.
But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the game plan was to put them in here because it's the biggest room by like 1 square foot.
Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. Some loft style queen beds.
Yeah. We'd have to lose the ceiling fan.
Yeah.
But the closet is half the size.
Okay.
Than the other one. So that's a down.
Yeah.
For sure. Star down.
I mean, they could always use the other closet too. I mean.
Yeah. I mean, we got extra storage space. But yeah, I mean, I hope that Hannah's mattress makes it through this. Like, I don't want to have to do all of this moving right now. I just got the couch out of here.
Okay.
Speaking of, if you're not watching on YouTube, you should be, because we got
a nice new little setup.
Pretty awesome little setup. Thanks. I went marketplacing.
These chairs are comfortable.
So they're like, I can't figure out like what they're really meant for, because they come out in like 4 different pieces. It feels like they're really modular. Like
Okay.
we could like get a bracket and it could turn into a love seat or something.
Okay.
But they came from Margaret and Mike. I don't know if they're listening. I hope they picked up on the channel. They were awesome. They were headed to Seattle or Washington State to go get closer to grandkids. So they're selling all the furniture in their house.
Wow.
Tried to sell me a dining room table and a motorcycle.
There'd be no more dads picking daisies if you got a motorcycle.
Yeah, there wouldn't be any more dad. Chelsea'd say, see ya.
Yeah, that would be
Chelsea would take my seat, though.
not ideal.
She would.
It's not ideal to have for that. Especially down here, man.
If she took my seat, the show would be called Chelsea's Picking Daisies.
She would take over.
Yeah.
I would just be a talking head right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to worry about you could be safe on it, but man, down here, I saw earlier on my way here, there was a guy on an e-bike flipped over the front of hood of a car.
Man.
Now, I don't know whose fault it was.
Right.
I came a little late to the scene, but the guy was like jumping. He looked fine. He was jumping around and stopping traffic and yelling at the guy in the car.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
And I couldn't imagine riding anything here. I see the people on the road bikes riding bikes on the road. I'm just like, you know who drives here?
Yeah.
Like, what are you thinking?
I wouldn't. I saw a one of those dirt bike, e-bike or whatever,
there's
pulled over by a cop.
I'm not surprised. They go like 60.
What's the street rules on those things?
I mean, if it's considered street legal, you got to obey the street.
It's got to be
rules,
registered and
but if
everything
it's
with a
not,
license plate.
Yeah, if it's not, then it's just considered an electric bike, and you got to ride it in the bike lane. You got to follow bike lane rules. But like kids will ride them in the school zone and not care what their speed is, and it's like I don't want to sound like I'm complaining about them, because I was a kid and I did that. But it's like mine went like 20 miles an hour. This kid's going in the school zone. Lights are flashing. He's going 45 on his little bike.
I'm not like a huge fan of those e-bikes that like you pedal and it just, zooms you off. I think if you want a bike where you pedal, just buy a bike.
Yeah. I mean, I love mine. Mine's a retro spec. I don't remember what kind it is, but it's like weird. It's a clunker bike. So it's like single speed.
Yeah. But still, like if you want to ride a bike and you want to pedal and everything, just buy a bike.
Yeah, just buy a bike.
Why does it need to like help you pedal?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Because people want to get where they're going as fast as they can.
Pedal faster.
Circles back to cutting corners in the drop-off line.
Yeah. Just pedal faster too.
I did that the other day. It didn't feel good. I tried to beat Chelsea home from the school. It's a half mile from drop-off to the front door.
Now, do you have to go down? Would you have to go down? Was that White Eagle? No, not White Eagle.
Woodfern. You go through the front gate and you go down.
Would you have to come down the sidewalk on Woodfern and come through the front gate?
So I went through the front gate and then hung a right and went and did the full loop around the neighborhood to get to the house. So she just did the straight line from the front gate back to our house.
Okay.
And then I got through the gate and did the full loop around the neighborhood. She beat me by 1 minute, and my legs were noodles.
Well, I mean, you're considerably going a lot further than she was.
And a lot faster.
This is true.
No, I think I only added like a quarter mile to it. I don't think it was that much longer.
Okay.
But, I don't have the bike for that. No, that's what I was saying. Like it's a single speed bike with big clunky tires on it.
Is this the bike you bought off some back alley in Tampa?
No, that was a road bike.
Okay.
So, thankfully, Margaret and Mike were much nicer. Well, I mean, that guy was nice. The road bike guy was nice. It was just the spotty part of town. I felt safer buying the chairs than I did the road bike. The road bike is gone. Sold it for what I paid for it, luckily. But I don't have the body for that or the athleticism.
You get yourself one of those helmets that look like a spaceship.
Oh, I thought about it.
Aerodynamics.
Yeah, that's for like the indoor track riding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a guy in my parents' neighborhood that I saw cruising around with it.
Man.
I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Aerodynamic.
You're not training for the Tour de France. The guy was like 70.
Yeah, Tour de 75.
There's not a lot of hills where you need to be aerodynamic in Lakewood Ranch.
No.
It's pretty flat out here.
It's pretty flat. Every now and then you get some
you got
wind,
maybe 3-4% grade in some areas, but it's pretty flat out here.
No, I would do an electric bike if it had a trailer to pull the kids on it, because some days you can't get them out the door in a good mood.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you just need to sit down. All right, just let me take over.
You could be like the pedal cabs up in Chicago.
The pedicabs?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. The quads for days riding one of those.
Did I ever tell you my pedicab story?
No.
It was St. Patty's Day.
Okay.
We were downtown. We were hitting some bars, and we were with some friends, and we needed to go from the South Loop area to the north side, which is probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Nothing crazy. It was probably like a $20 cab ride back then. So we were, having a good time and had some beers, and we decided to hire a pedicab to get there.
Nice.
Now, we did not understand that it wasn't necessarily a standard price for what it is, and it was more so the price was never said to us. And then when we get to the location, the guy hit me with an $80 fare.
Ooh.
And I was like, "What are you talking about, dude? $80?
No.
What are you doing?" Well, I had to work hard to get up here. It's not my fault.
No. No.
You can't be just ambiguously throwing out numbers here. Like, there's got to be a standard. You can't be doing it. And now, half of them, the last time I was down there, half of them have the e-bikes. They're not even pedaling.
Oh, they don't get a tip.
You shouldn't have to pay as much for that because it's essentially a cab.
Essentially, right? It's an electric.
It's like an Uber. It's motorized. You just basically a convertible.
Yeah. Dude, that's cool. That's what we need. We need electric pedicabs for the kids.
I would get one. That'd be instead of
You
the
think-
golf cart.
You think you could do a 4-seat cabin on the back of it?
It's 2025. I think you can do anything.
Yeah, that's right. AI will build us one.
I mean, speaking of AI, Vicky's telling me last night that some guy was he got dumped by his girlfriend or whatever, and AI convinced him he could fly, and he was going to go jump off a bridge into the water.
Oh my God. Was he talking to the one on Twitter?
He didn't do it, but
thankfully.
she showed me this. I'm like, oh, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing? And then I saw the whole AI thing that people like just read jokes on it and everything.
Yeah.
Why don't we just talk to human beings?
Well, some people have like communication anxiety. They don't want to be outside in public. They don't like people.
I mean, I don't like that many people, but I still go out in public.
Yeah. Some people, you're required to go out in public because you have to work in public. Some people don't have to go out in public. I don't have to go out in public. I don't leave my office.
Yeah, but you're also not talking to a computer.
I talk to my computer every day.
Totally different.
I can speak 2 computer languages now.
Yeah, but you're not like having a conversation with ChatGPT, are you?
Every day.
For business, for like work purposes, school purposes?
Yeah, for educational purposes. Yeah, AI is a big part of my day.
Okay, but you're not just having a cup of coffee and chatting with ChatGPT.
Oh, like, good morning, how are you? How'd you sleep?
Yeah.
That's how I start the day, yeah.
There's a purpose behind what you're using it for.
Yeah, I'm not having conversations with AI. I'm learning how to create it.
I was reading this article this morning, and I hit Vicky with it, and she told me I was an idiot. Want to bring this up to the people that are viewing here, and I have to give credit to John Kruk, who is a former, I'm sure Ryan knows who he is, former Philly, and now he's like an announcer.
Okay.
Brought up this astounding question, and I want to hear your point on it.
Okay, let's hear.
So clocks, right? The inventor of the clock, how did they know what time it was to start it?
Sundials.
Okay, but like on a sundial, whoever invented that, 6 a.m. in the morning when the sun rises, why are we starting? Why is the sun rising at 6 a.m.? Why wouldn't the sun rise at like midnight or like 12 at the beginning of said clock, or like 1, right? You know what I'm saying? So like if you were planning out a clock and planning out the numbers, why are we starting? Why, if the day is starting, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you start at like 1? Start your clock at 1. You invent the clock, you invent the sundial. Why wouldn't you start at 1? And I'm sure somebody's going to
start at 0.
That's another great question.
Yeah, I mean everything.
I'm
in
sure there's
computer
somebody.
language starts
I'm
at
sure
0.
there's somebody on Wikipedia that could prove us wrong. But like, Why do we? How did the first person that invented the clock know what time it was? Even a sundial, like even if you did sundial, how do you choose and pick and choose what
because
numbers?
before they developed the tool to measure time, they already had the concept of it.
I get that, but like, why wouldn't you? You know, like why do we pick the middle of the night as the start of a day? Why wouldn't it be the new start of a day?
Isn't it based on
sunrise?
the rotation of the Earth around the sun?
It might be.
I think it is.
I mean, but still, like, why are we doing this? Just like every 4 years we have a leap year because we have to catch up on the clock.
Yeah, I don't understand the leap year, and I don't understand 24-hour clocks versus 12-hour clocks. Like, why can't we just have one clock? Why are there time zones?
To be honest, 24-hour clocks make way more sense than 12-hour clocks.
They do.
Like, why can't we just say, it's 1500,
Yeah.
1530?
1538.
Yeah,
I like it.
But he brought up a good point. He stumped the other guy he was talking to.
Yeah. I'm gonna blame it on science.
Probably.
Yeah.
We can blame it
Math.
on science. Math.
A little bit of math.
Yeah.
I bet that this was figured out in like 2,000 years ago or longer.
Maybe. What do you think came first, the sundial or fire?
Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think fire came long before the concept of time.
Hopefully.
I think so. I don't know. Cavemen? 10,000 years ago?
What if they had a sundial?
Nah, there's no way.
You never know.
And Cro-Magnon man.
Hey, they were smart, man.
Yeah. Hunter-gatherers were brilliant. I go back to my caveman roots because there's I'm the only one in this house that has them. I'm not that guy's not a smart guy.
Hey, you never know. Maybe we'll have to look into that. Also, now that we've been on TikTok, I don't understand TikTok.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, what do we have, like 4 posts now?
Yeah, 3 or 4.
And it's not, you don't interact with people that you know.
It's just random people.
Yeah.
The one video did get a lot of views.
I know it did. That because you put Target in it.
I think that's the point. Like,
Yeah.
I think you have to put a hashtag in there, then it goes to like certain people.
We should study marketing.
I mean, I'm all for, messing around with this thing, but like
I have an
I just
idea.
get like random things where, do you get the notifications on your phone?
Yeah,
Since
just turn them off.
So like, I need to, because like random people will like or view or whatever from like the first post we made.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, okay, like how is that still a thing? That was
Still going.
2 weeks
It's still
ago,
there.
3 weeks ago.
It exists in the ether.
Unless they're like viewing something, then they're going to we need to like post part of this on there this week, I think.
Yeah, I think we could do that.
Cut like a little thing out of it.
I can make a little TikTok cut.
I haven't
YouTube short.
gone into anything else on TikTok because we know how I feel about social media.
Yeah.
But I just stick to the whole posting deal.
What you should do is you should go have a conversation with AI about how to improve your social media marketing.
I'm just going to ask
your
my
podcast.
wife. She's a marketing person.
You should know this because your wife is no, because Chelsea's at finance. I have no clue what she does. So no, that's wrong.
Honestly, for the longest time, I didn't know what Vicky does in email marketing. She would tell me.
Yeah.
I didn't really understand it fully.
Sends out email blasts and creates email templates for companies to use, and
Basically, but then there's like way more like testing and everything that goes into
you
it.
got to do A/B split testing and
It's way
gross.
above my pay grade.
Gross. I learned a little bit about that whenever I was in real estate. It is a headache. But now AI can do it for us.
Good and bad things.
Yeah. Or you know what? You go study marketing with ChatGPT.
Okay.
I'm gonna go watch Neil deGrasse Tyson on YouTube.
Okay.
And
We're
I'll
gonna
study
find out-
time
We're gonna find out how they
and relativity.
how they chose the time.
Yeah.
Why don't we start at 0? Why are we starting at 1 and 12? 24. Jesus.
Oh man.
What a time to be alive.
Man, the things that make us go ugh.
Yeah.
Like
I think what we need to do next week. We need to do. There's a segment on ESPN Radio in the morning. I think it's on First Take, and the one guy does this segment called "I'm Over It."
okay.
I think next week's episode we need to do a list of things that aggravate us.
Let's call it the weeds.
I'm good with that.
Let's get into the weeds.
Let's get into the weeds next week.
Hear that, guys? We just coined it. Getting into the weeds next week.
And we're gonna talk about what frustrates us.
Whoa, everything.
This might be a 3-hour episode.
Oh, we should do it live.
Can we do that?
Yeah, we could do that live. It's 2025.
This is true.
Maybe we could do it live on TikTok.
Just two of us sitting here just grinding some gears and
Oh my gosh, stirring some pots too, I bet.
oh yeah. Oh definitely.
Yeah.
All right, well we're gonna go make our list for next week, calling it the weeds, and we're gonna have some fun next week.
Yeah, I love it. I got to make sure I get the kids on time. I don't even know what time it is right now.
It is we're good on time.
Okay, cool.
So everybody have a great night, and we'll see you next week for the weeds.
I like it.